Happy Tuesday and happy Pancake Day as well. Are you having pancakes tonight?
I've got a Jamie Oliver recipe. Big American fluffy pancakes I'm going for.
Nice. Do you know what? I'm actually opting... not opting out, but I can't be bothered to make any.
I'm opting out, guys.
Pancake Day is not for...
Sorry.
No, it definitely is for me. I'm all about Pancake Day, but I'm just going to take Lily somewhere because she's got a late play date. By the time we get back, it's going to be late. So I thought, right, I'm going to take her to like...
Where?
Casper's pancake place. They do like nice pancakes and waffles, so I'm going to just duck in there quickly.
Nice. Oh, you're not opting out? That's fine.
No, I'm all in.
You're actually more in than me.
I'm so in, but I'm just not making them from scratch. I've completely lost track. I'm on a pancake thing. We are sponsored by Clubhouse in Meadowhall, Redbrik Estate Agents and Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa.
Now, talking of Ringwood Hall, just really quickly, they've got an offer on at the moment. This is great. Mother's Day. End of March. At the moment, they've got a Radiant Renewal half-day spa package, reduced from 75 quid to 50 quid per person. You get a welcome smoothie, you get 4-hour spa access, you get afternoon tea and 15% off any treatments.
I mean, what's not to love? And that is cheap as chips.
Yeah, so have a look. It's ringwoodhallhotel.com. If you're new here, hello. We're Laura and Becky. If you're an OG, then well done for coming back again.
I was looking at your Insta stories last night, and to be fair, it was like you were in a spa.
Was it? What was
you were
I
in
doing?
a bath?
Yes. Right. Monday night bath. Yes, please.
A little treat.
Yeah. Right. Listen. I put a poll. Sometimes, you know when you do polls on Insta and like 3 people vote and it's a bit embarrassing and then you don't talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, or you go on and be like, oh, everyone who's voted, I was inundated on my poll last night.
No, I did a poll last night in my bath. Mate, it's gone down a treat. Never had so many people get involved.
Was this the one where you put, does anybody else get in the bath and then think, is this going to fall through the ceiling?
Every time I get in a bath, I quickly think, I hope, because it's heavy. Imagine how heavy a bath is when it's full of water. And then I plop myself in, add an extra few stone. I always think if this fell through, that I'd be dead. And that would really hurt as well.
I have never, ever had this thought in my life until I saw it on your Insta last night. And now I'm going to think it every blooming time I get in the bath. I've never thought it in my life.
Well, that must say something about how you think, because you are in the minority.
Am I?
Mate,
What's the poll saying?
You, everyone that voted was like, oh my God, yes, me too, yes, I always have this thought, yes. You were the only one for a while that was like, no, you're a nut job. I was like, there she is, here's Ace. Doesn't worry about a thing. Yeah. No fleeting thoughts.
So chilled, I'm horizontal.
But do you ever get that thought, when you're driving your car and you're almost tempted to drive yourself off the road? I sometimes think I'm going to run that person over.
See, I've had that before. In fact, I think it was you who gave me that thought in my head, because you said, and then I started thinking, oh my God, I'm going to lose control and go into a wall or a tree.
Sometimes I want to veer off the road and go through a field. I get that feeling as well. But anyway, back to the bath. You were the only one for a while. Then Laura Pash.
Oh, Laura Pash is with me.
She was with you. Damon, the Christmas hiker.
Ah.
See, this is who you're compatible with.
I feel like Damon probably has bigger things to worry about, like, dyeing up Snowdon when it's icy and cold.
I don't worry about it. It's not a fear. Otherwise, I wouldn't get in the bath, right?
Do you get in a bit like carefully? You literally like, careful, Laura.
Yeah.
Light-footed, Laura.
I almost feel sorry for the floor. Because I think, you've got to be strong. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, listen, I'm really pleased about this because I ain't alone. So, honestly, so many people are like, yep.
So this is an actual fear, the bath falling through the ceiling. Is there a name for it?
It's not a fear.
Bath through the ceiling a phobia.
It's not a fear, it's a fleeting thought. And I think I just I expressed my fleeting thought at the time, and other people have that fleeting thought. I think a lot of us have fleeting thoughts.
Yeah, and I guess a lot of us have the same fleeting thoughts. Well, we do,
because I was right. So there we go. If you've ever got in the bath and fallen through the floor, will you let us know? Please.
Has it ever actually happened? Yeah.
It must have. It must have.
Can you imagine if any firefighters are listening, they were like, went to a house last week, woman fell through the ceiling, she was in her bath.
Listen, let us know. Right, you have become, I want to say boring, I don't mean it.
No, I think I have. I mean, I think I have become boring. I don't know what's gone on with me this year, but, mate, I'm into organising in a big way.
Now, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you into organising as in you're organising, or are you into watching people?
Both.
Oh, okay.
It started with me watching people, and now it's transpired that I like organising too. I've always been quite organised, but organised with a bit of chaos. I think that's how I'd best describe myself.
Give us an example. What wasn't organised that is now organised?
My wardrobes.
Right.
And cupboards. You know, like cupboards you have in your kitchen or in your bedroom, which junk goes in there. It's kind of like, it's a cupboard that you don't really look and you chuck stuff in there.
Yeah.
I had one that was next to my bedroom, right? And it had all sorts of odd things in there. Bags full of coat hangers, suitcases, coats, spare like laundry for the beds and stuff. I just used to chuck it in there, close the door, not worry about it. But then I did start worrying about it. It was on my mind. And I felt, because there was clutter in there, it was cluttering my mind. My mind was cluttered.
So you decluttered?
Mate, I decluttered and I had the best time doing it. I stuck on some Beyonce.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's always Beyonce. Have you done your fridge yet with all the plastic containers? Are you that far in?
That's coming.
Right.
So I have got one worry about this. So I have, my algorithms on my social media are literally people organising fridges and also like buying things from like Amazon, B&M,
labelling things.
I'm probably not going to label.
Oh, good.
Well, not
don't
yet.
label.
Give me a couple of months.
Okay.
That might be me. But I just like it when they put things in these tubs and everything looks quite pretty. So I think end of this month, my fridge is the next thing to do, right? However, I'm a little bit worried. How do you tell when things have gone off because they're not in the packaging?
Oh.
That's what I'm worried about. So you get all like, as an example, you get all your spinach or your broccoli and your vegetables and you put it in lovely little pots that have got like little air thingies on top that you open up so it lasts. How do I know?
I think you'll just know maybe.
Because it'll be a bit wilty.
Yeah. How long do you keep spinach in your fridge for?
I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it a go, right? Because the fridges look so beautiful on Instagram. And I want that in my life.
You do you.
I tell you what, when I've got my fridge done, would you like to come round? We'll do like a little fridge...
Fridge inspection.
We'll have a little glass of rosé. You can come and have a little look at my fridge.
Oh,
and
I'm not going to help you do it. Stop that.
No, it'll be done.
Right.
It will be done. It will be organised. But you can just come round, we'll have a glass of wine and just look at my fridge.
So I've got to come round to your house, have a glass of wine and look in your fridge.
Mm-hmm. This is how I roll now.
I'm worried. This is boring.
This is Becky in 2023.
Becky. I don't like this. Let's just rewind because I ain't doing that. No.
Do you want Becky from 2022?
Yeah.
Bring her back.
Please. Right, coming up, what have we got, Becky? We've got What
You Up To.
What You Up To. And it's a cracking one. It's great. Wait there.
So this is a new thing that we've started doing. What You Up To? It's where you get in touch and it doesn't even have to be anything exciting. You're just literally telling us what's going on in your life, what's happening with your day.
Yeah.
I quite like it when they're a bit mundane.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, because not everyone's day is full of happiness and joy.
No, and actually, when I'm looking on like TikTok, I quite like watching the boring normal things on there.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I've literally had a personality transplant, haven't I?
I've just thought, are you Bluetoothed up to this? Have you checked?
I don't know.
This is where I don't know. I might have to pause it.
I'm not.
Right, hang on. Well, you don't have to hang on because I'm going to pause it. You won't even know there's a pause. Right, okay. We're back. Okay, right.
Sorted. So this has come from Trudy, who's a regular listener. She actually sent this to us last night.
Okay.
Hi, Laura and Becky. I'm just about to sit down. I've got a limoncello and I'm about to put Firefly Lane on Netflix. Don't know if you've seen it, but it's a good watch. I've just had my very hectic 5-year-old's birthday party. It was her birthday almost 2 weeks ago, but being the organised mother that I was, no word of a lie, I've lived in Play Planet every weekend from like January into February. One of which was sat there making small talk with mums, thinking I'm actually should be hanging out of my ass right now. I was very hungover. And at another party, at which I said to her mum, "Oh, you're obviously expecting another." And she wasn't. I then dug the hole even deeper by blaming mum bloat. It's safe to say I'm glad that my girls' January and February birthdays are now both over. Have a lovely day and keep up the great work on the pod. I love it. I listen most nights. You keep me sane. And P.S. Tequila Rose is the way forward.
Oh, I love that. So many things to talk about, by the way.
We were actually both writing notes as that was going on. I mean, what's the first thing on your list?
Limoncello. What a shot.
Yeah, on a Monday night.
Watching. I like it. I like a limoncello, but
Trudy, I want to be you. I've gone to organising my fridge. Trudy's there having a limoncello on a Monday night.
I want to be friends with Trudy and not you. I'm going to drop you.
Oh my God, this is brilliant.
Love that. Also, Play Planet. God, thank God I don't have to go to places like that anymore.
I mean, it just sounds like a nightmare. Sticky floors, kids running around. Yeah. I tell you what also annoys me is when the big kids go in the little kids' part. That always used to really annoy me.
Yeah. I mean, they are a godsend though, aren't they, those places? Especially when your kids get to the age where you can just lob them in and you can sit and have a coffee.
The coffee's always rubbish in those places though, isn't it? As well, they don't need to serve booze in them, really.
Mum bloat is a thing. Have you ever done that and gone, oh, are you expecting? And someone hasn't.
I very nearly did it to somebody. This was about a year ago, right? And I'm not going to say who it is because she may well listen to this podcast. I was this close, mate, this close to saying it because I thought, oh no, she definitely is. And I kept looking around. I thought she definitely is. And then it turns out she wasn't. And I literally was like, Becky, thank God you didn't ask if she was pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Trudy. I love that.
Cheers, Trude.
I'm glad you survived Play Planet.
Me too. What an awful place. Also, talking of kids' parties, right, I feel Trudy's pain here because it's Lily's birthday next month. She's 8, which I cannot believe.
I know.
And I've been organising her birthday party, right? Now, Lily knew where she wanted her birthday party this year. Build-A-Bear.
Oh, God.
Do you know how expensive it is to have a birthday party at Build-A-Bear?
I think I've passed on a few Build-A-Bears down to Lily, actually, from Rosie.
You have?
A couple.
You have?
Like a reindeer thing.
Maybe you got her into it.
In fact, you probably owe me a bit. Yeah. In fact, you can pay me. Whoever thought of Build-A-Bear is an absolute genius.
Well, they're going to be a multi-billionaire because I tell you what, it's going to bankrupt me, this party.
So it's the accessories. It's the beating heart. Have you ever been?
Yes.
Right, so the bit where they go to that thing where you have to press the pedal down, the stuffing goes in.
That machine.
Like, do you want to add a heart for £99.99? It's like, no, I fucking don't.
Yeah, but as a mum, you can't go, no, I don't want my child's bear to not have a heart.
And they hold the heart, and there's a poem, isn't there? They're going, with this bear, kiss the heart. And I'm like, Jesus.
Mate, they know what they're doing in there.
Oh, my, you put a scent on it. Oh, you can record in the speaker, can't you? The little...
They are clever.
And then all the accessories, roller skates. I've
had to put a budget on this, right? Because Lily wanted like about 12 kids. I said, no, not to 12, 10 and under. That is your limit. And I've also had to put a limit on what the bears can have. So they each get a bear.
Naked bear. Yeah. Naked bear.
Well, I went one piece of clothing because I felt bad that they'd all be going out with naked bears. I'm like, oh, who's the stingy mum?
We had the wardrobe, the coat hangers.
You gave me the wardrobe?
Oh, did I?
Yes, Lily's got it in her room. Lily's literally got it in her room. You passed it down from Rosie.
It costs an absolute fortune. Just having a flashback. Who was it that went for a job at Build-A-Bear and part of the interviews they had to stand and sing a song?
A lullaby. Yes, it was lovely Laura.
Laura Moody.
Laura, who listens to this podcast. Yes.
She had to sing... we're like, what song did you go for?
Twinkle, little star. I tell you what, I had to ring Build-A-Bear this morning because I booked it all online, but I just wanted to check that it was definitely happening, because it was a little bit confusing, the email that I got. Anyway, spoke to a lovely lady on the phone, got it all sorted. Then she goes, right, well, one of our bear friends will be in touch with you a couple of weeks before the party. I was like, I'm sorry, what? Is this a real person? Is this a bear who's ringing me? Like, what should I expect here?
Oh, could you imagine us working in there?
We'd be terrible.
Oh my God.
We'd get the sack, wouldn't we? Literally.
Immediately. Right, what's going on in the world? Can we talk about Madeleine McCann?
Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one, isn't it? So you may have seen this going around on social media, but there is a girl, can't remember how old she is, but she's the age of Madeleine.
She thinks she's 19, but she thinks her parents have lied to her because Madeleine McCann would be 21. Madeleine McCann would be 21. How nuts is that?
In fact, yeah, her younger brother and sister, they just turned 18, didn't they, recently as well?
Yeah. So anyway, this girl, apparently she's saying could be 21 because she thinks her parents have lied to her. So she might not be 19.
I mean, there's lots of, she's got her own Instagram page and TikTok, I think. So you can literally put it in, I think it's called I Am Madeleine McCann, and you can see her and she's done lots of videos on there. She wants a DNA test, doesn't she? She's been trying to get in touch with the British press, with Jerry and Kate to get a DNA test.
I think they're doing it, aren't they?
I mean, this is a fascinating story. I mean, I've had a good old look at her. Have you?
How can she doesn't really look like?
She doesn't, but
she's got the eye thing though, hasn't she? So
yes.
This is the thing that everyone's going nuts about. She's got that weird eye defect.
Yes.
But I mean, who knows? But the whole thing is just, nuts. If it's not her, it's like, well, look what effects you can have on the whole world. Because it is a worldwide missing persons case, isn't it? Everyone knows about it. If it is her,
how mad would that be? I mean, I hope it is her. I genuinely hope it's what an amazing end to an awful story. Yeah. I wonder when they're going to do this DNA test.
I don't know. I mean,
it must be weird though, right? Because I mean, either she's pretending, or she is the real Madeleine McCann, or she genuinely doesn't know and is confused and thinks she could be.
But also, aren't her parents like, you're not?
But of course they're going to say that.
Oh.
Of course.
Does she not live there anymore then with her parents?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
But if you are interested, look this up on TikTok and Instagram because you can see it everywhere and it is fascinating.
Bloody hell. Right, mates today is something I've noticed, especially as we were driving around up to Leeds at the weekend, and that is car stickers. Right.
See, I haven't noticed this. What car stickers?
Right. So, you have your usual car sticker, like of where you usually got your car from. So, for example, Arnold Clark.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyway, I got my husband to take it off because I don't want it on there. But, like other people having like really weird car stickers, like powered by fairy dust. Have you ever seen them?
Oh, Christ.
Like we were driving behind a car and it had a sticker and it said powered by fairy dust. And I almost wanted to like pull up beside them and wind down my window and be like, you're not though, are you? Like you're not.
You put petrol or diesel in, don't you, love?
Another one I noticed, you are enough.
On their car? No. Who are these people?
Again, felt like bibbing them and pulling over and going, how do you know? How do you know I'm enough? It's very presumptuous. And why have you got it on your car?
What would make you put that on your car?
Another one I saw the other day was, the back windscreen is just one windscreen wiper. On that windscreen, they'd stuck Freddy Krueger's hand and a sticker behind the actual windscreen wiper of Freddy Krueger. So when they put their windscreen wiper on, it looked like Freddy Krueger was waving at you. And I was like,
sorry.
I am offended, but I don't want to see these car stickers.
No.
Mum's taxi.
Oh, that's one of the worst. That is one of the worst. Come on, guys. I mean, that's very...
Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's very 1999, that, isn't it?
Isn't it? Like, when we used to work in radio, I used to give out car stickers. I mean... Oh.
Mate, that was one of my first jobs in radio. I used to have to drive around in a big 4x4 and pull up to either supermarket car parks, petrol stations, and have this big wad of radio station stickers and go up to people and be like, hiya, do you listen to FM? Do you want a car sticker?
Yeah.
Guess what happened to me once?
What?
So this was working for a radio station down south. I won't name the station, but they used to have this really big show with this guy in the evenings, and like everyone knew him. He was all over the radio stations, all over the country, but he lived in this area.
Right. Who was it, Malvit? Well, I know him.
I don't think you'll know him. No, I don't think you will. Anyway, he was a bit of an arsehole, I'm not going to lie. Right. And he was known for it. He was in this petrol station, didn't know it was him. I was obviously doing my job quite well because I went up to him. I said, would you like a car sticker? And he looked at me and went, don't you know who I am?
Oh, no.
And I went, no. And he was really rude to me. Yeah. What an ass.
No, you should have found his car and just stuck those stickers all over it.
Yeah, all over the back. Do you remember as well, those, was it Free Willy's sticker that everyone used to have in the 90s?
Like the surfer things.
Yeah, but everyone used to have those.
I have never, ever put a cast. I didn't even have Baby on board. I didn't even have
nor
that.
Me.
Why do they put Baby on board? Is it because you're
that to be so if people are behind you, they're just a bit more cautious because they know you've got little people on board.
Yeah, but I don't really get it. I honestly, they annoy me now. So I think what we should do is ban car stickers, especially ones that go "You're enough."
Ban them.
And
if you're listening and you've got a car sticker, take it out today.
Please. Or if you have a car sticker, will you let us know what it says?
So we can take the mickey out of it tomorrow.
Please do that.
something exciting tomorrow.
Yes.
Obviously, we're back for season 7. We're doing a few different things. On Wednesdays, we're going to try and get a guest on, just somebody who's a little bit interesting, got a bit of an interesting story. And tomorrow...
Well, we've talked about her enough on the podcast, but she's coming in.
Do you know what? This is funny, actually. We're talking about Thea, who works at Redbrik, who are our lovely sponsors. When I went to see my friend Emma, who's a regular listener to the podcast, I was telling her about Thea and the story that we're going to talk about tomorrow, and Emma stopped me and went, "Oh, I know, I've stalked Emma. I've stalked Thea, and at Redbrik Ross."
Knew all about her.
She knew all about her because we talked about her so much.
Well, she's fascinating, and she does something that's quite fascinating that we are just... Well, we're going to talk about it and then you can make up your own mind. But yeah.
It's inspired me a little bit to live my life a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So
Thea is inspiring.
Yeah. So she's coming on the pod tomorrow. So we're very much looking forward to that, aren't we?
Also as well, the Clubhouse competition is on our Instagram, isn't it? If you want to come along Thursday night, come and have a look at the venue before it's even opened, have some drink, have some food, play some games, have a look at our Instagrams. It's at Becky HayesUK, at Laura Summers Lifestyle. Is that it? If we can't feel
I think so. We've written a lot down to, but mate, I think
that's enough.
That is it. Yeah. Have a lovely pancake day.
Yeah. Enjoy your pancakes, and we'll be back tomorrow.